Taurus, Elsie here to do your reading. If you haven't guessed by now, based on the schedule below in the description, Wednesday is your day for readings. So every single Wednesday you will have a reading for 1 week. That would be from this Wednesday to next Wednesday. So tune in each Wednesday for your reading, Taurus. So this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for my bullpen, for the Taurus. In you, whether you do fall into that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Jupiter position. I am going to be taking 2 cards from the Spirit of the Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Then I'm going to get 1 overall energy card from the Oracle of the Fairies. We are going to do your reading with the Light Seers Tarot, and I'm going to clarify with my favorite clarification deck. It is the Universal Celtic Tarot. All right, let's get some stuff out of the way so we can get started. And if you are someone who is just arriving here, you're here for the first time, I hope that you will subscribe to my videos, maybe give a thumbs up if you like the content, and that you will become part of this family here on YouTube. Okay, so we've got 2 cards here. They came out fairly easy. It was good because yesterday was a shuffling day. So the first one we have here is Hawk Spirit. And it says, let spirit be your guide. So if you are trying to make any decisions, Taurus, that require a lot of advice from someone who can help you with balance, with answers, doing the right thing and staying on your path, then I would suggest that you let spirit be your guide. The number here is 32. 3 and 2 is 6, which tells me this is about balance. So if you want balance in your life, if you want reciprocity in your life, I suggest that you go in and speak with spirit, get in contact. And then we have Dragonfly Spirit. And the Dragonfly Spirit says truth transcends illusion. So no matter what's going on, the thing is this, no matter what's going on, there is the truth and then there is the illusion. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to go back to the Facebook life. You get on Facebook and you look at all of your friends and you see that everything is wonderful and they love their spouse and their children are the best and they're traveling everywhere and doing everything. Well, that could be the illusion. I do know people who live their Facebook life, you guys. So, people who might come to me for help, or just some people in general. I do see people living their Facebook life. And if you want to split truth from illusion, just look around you. Look around you and just realize that everybody has their own stuff. Everybody has their own stuff. This particular picture is a picture of a dragonfly, and that is ancestors. That's ancestors coming in to help you decide which is truth and which is illusion. So please don't get into living your Facebook life or living an illusion just so other people may accept you or so you may feel better within yourself, even though you're kind of living a lie. And let me just get 1 overall energy card here from Oracle of the Fairies. Yeah, we are in a world where we are living online a lot because a lot of us are still in lockdown where we are. Maybe we're not going out as often to protect our health. And, people tend to reach out more online. So just, always remember that sometimes the voice that you read their messages with is not necessarily the voice they're typing in. So... and that sort of thing. Okay, so we just need 1 card for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. 1 card for Taurus. Can you please give me 1 card for Taurus? Taurus. Oh, that didn't come out. Taurus. 1 card for Taurus, please, Spirit. If you could throw us 1 card for Taurus. That one won't go back in. We will take that one. And it's all about balance, right? It's all about fighting the illusion by finding actual balance. It says here, find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. The art of power napping is just that, I'm telling you. Sometimes when you're having a rough day, when things just are not going the way that they should go, if you're needing to study or you know, you have family and friends coming over. Sometimes the power nap is something that is going to make things have a better outlook. 20 minutes is a power nap, and you just never know what good might come from that. Okay, so I've already prayed over these cards. I am just going to ask, though, for Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel to please help me with guidance and understanding. And if I could please have the help of my guides and angels, please. And we are doing this reading for you, Taurus, for a full 7 days. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cards that are popping up here. We do need, oh, we should cut these babies here. We do need 9 cards, Spirit, please. Past, present, future for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days, please. We have the High Priestess, the Devil, and the Six of Swords. So far, there's one. Take that one from here, sticking out, asking to be pulled. There we go. If you are someone who is here and you're always here, you log in to see your videos, I really am grateful to you. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful group and for helping me keep this this channel alive during this really hard time that everyone is going through. I really appreciate you. I adore you, my Tauruses, you know that, and grateful to see you all here as part of my whole gang. All right, 2 more cards. Wow, these cards are really thinking today, you guys, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. And we have 1 and 2. Got a couple in the reverse. All right, we've got, yeah, we'll go over them in a minute. And the overall energy here, we have the Four of Swords. So the person that I'm connecting with is someone who is trying to heal from something that has happened. The Four of Swords is about mental anguish. It's about being exhausted mentally. It's about thinking and overthinking. And I just have a feeling that so many of us are in this headspace right now. Whether you're a Taurus or not, you are in this headspace. There is so much going on with the kids going back to school and trying to balance our lives with the pandemic and work and family and children. It just really is a time where everybody needs to be a little kinder to each other, a little more forgiving of each other, because everybody is really trying to do the best they can with the information that they have and how they're interpreting that information. So all that information ends up in the head, right? This particular one, it looks like there is a heart right here. So she could be thinking about love, but she could be thinking about love of humanity as well. This is going to get better, you know. We do have the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Six of Wands saying that there is going to be victory here. So Taurus, just keep resting, okay? Rest when you need to, work when you have to, and just do the best you can by your family, friends, and the ones that you love. All right, so we do know this is past, present, future. We are in the month of September, so this is July and August, September, October, November, December. This could generally take you, you know, into the energy up to the end of the year. So as we do this reading, we'll keep in mind past, present, future, but just know I can read them this way as well, and I do. I like to read them all the way around and then clarify them. But the first place I like to go is the heart of the matter. So we have justice at the heart of the matter. So no matter what goes on in this reading here today, you do want to have some sort of a balance, some sort of justice. And to be honest, Taurus, I think we're all striving for this right now. We're all striving to be able to look at ourselves in the mirror and know that we're doing a good job, trying to keep our mind at the center of us, the center of things. I believe this is the balance that we're trying to keep between you know, someone who isn't so happy and someone who is hopeful. I believe that, well, with this Justice, it is the card of Libra, so that could mean something as well. But I feel like what we're striving for here is just to have this balance, the balance of between friends, family, love, work, play, trying to stay well, that kind of thing. Give me just one moment. I have some of my iced tea. It is peach tea, by the way, and you'll find that all about that in my description below. Okay, so let's start up here. I'm just going to take a look here. Okay, so I feel as though you are someone who has, you know, has been seeking out the help of a high priestess, which could be someone, the high priestess is someone who is a light worker, someone who is a seer, someone who is a light seer, someone who can help you, like someone who reads tarot, or someone who may be a psychic medium. That I am not. I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, and a tarot card reader. So I feel as though this is, by the way, the card of Pisces. So you could have Pisces in your chart. I do. I'm a Pisces moon. And or you could be dealing with the Pisces. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio. There's lots of water here, but I'm sorry, this isn't the Scorpio. This is the Capricorn. So we are dealing with different energies here, and sort of they look as though they're opposite energies. But to be honest, yeah, I guess they are sort of opposing energies. These are both major arcana cards, and just be aware and remember that major arcana cards are put in your reading in order to keep you on the best possible path, right? So I see the High Priestess here as someone who is the keeper of secrets. Like when someone comes to me and they want a reading, I don't divulge anything I speak about. I don't divulge it to anyone who's close to me, anyone that I love. I don't divulge any of that information. It's all kept very private and confidential. So this is someone that you might go to for help that you know will keep a secret for you, so that they will keep your stuff secret for you. I think that you seek out someone who you feel is a high priestess because you're having fear. You're dealing with fear. You're dealing with perhaps some addictions. And don't forget, you know, it's not only alcohol, cigarettes, and illicit drugs. It's also food. It could be if you buy too many pairs of shoes. It could be if you're playing too many video games and you're not getting the things done that actually an adult should be doing in their day. So this could be about addictions, and that you might be seeing someone about the addiction. Now, the High Priestess and the Devil tells me that although there is fear in the past, there is fear about making decisions, that when you connect to Spirit, you seem to settle that fear, that you know that good always conquers fear and anger. But I feel as though you've been feeling lately like you're a puppet in your life, that that other people can make you do things that you don't necessarily want to do. I feel like that if you are someone who is subject to addictions, that you feel almost seduced by the type of addiction that you're in, and that you may just be saying, you know, when this whole pandemic's over, that's when I'll get my body into shape. Just don't let it go too far, is what I'm saying. You know, it's okay to comfort yourself with different things, but just don't let it go too far. And if you do need help of any kind, you always know that you can find someone on YouTube or someone in your local area that might be able to answer some of your questions, and someone that might be able to give you some good spiritual advice and help you out. I feel like the Six of Swords is here, Taurus, because you really have been in a chaotic mindset lately, that you want to believe that things are going to get better. You want to believe that things are moving forward. Also that maybe that things are going to be getting better in the world. And the truth is that you're terrified. You're scared that you know, you have the devil between you and this light seer here, the High Priestess. I feel as though you're feeling scared or trapped, or feel like a puppet, perhaps of society, and you feel like you have to follow along because that is what is expected of you. So I feel like you have been, I feel like these birds are pulling you in a direction that maybe you're not willing to go, or really you don't want to go, but you know that you have to do it for the good of the people that you know and the people that you love. So you are being pulled in a direction that you don't necessarily want to be pulled in, but you know that eventually being pulled in this direction is going to take you to your higher self. It's going to take you to a place where you can make decisions. Your mind will be yours. Your mind will be free. You will go from the chaos to the calm. So that's why you're letting these birds or friends or people pull you in their direction. You're sort of in a mode of trying to help yourself right now, and you just don't want to deal with the chaos in the mind anymore because it's toxic, right? This is very toxic energy. It is very toxic, and I feel like it's almost like it's good against evil here. It's really hard not to be toxic in this day and age, because we are, fighting for every little thing that we want. We see what's going on around the world, and it seems like we have to fight for every single thing that we want. The good thing is, if there ever is a zombie apocalypse, I'm sure you know a Taurus that you can that you can have standing at the head of the line. You're going to want to be standing behind the Taurus in the zombie apocalypse, just saying. Okay, so I'm looking into the energy here of the current energy, and here I see you, Taurus. I see you as the Empress, someone who is, very creative, someone who can breathe life back into another life. So you can help someone by giving them messages, messages from spirit. You don't necessarily have to be pregnant, but if you don't want to be pregnant, I suggest that you take precautions against that. But when I see her belly big here, I feel like it's the birth of something new. So I feel like it's a burst of creativity. It could be the birth of you changing into someone who's very different. You could be becoming a mother for sure. The Empress is the mother of the deck. So this could also mean that you are thinking about your mother, and that you just want balance. With this Empress energy. And I think that you're striving for balance by being spiritual, by connecting to spirit, by meditating and manifesting and doing the things that you know that you have within your control. There are so many things that are not within our control right now, and this is the way to have control, only to be able to control things which you have control over, right? If you don't have control over it, there's not a whole lot that you can do. But one thing you do have control over is yourself, how you react to things, and this can bring you balance. The thing is this, is that we're going into a tower here. So I've got the tower here. It is scorpionic energy. And I feel like you were in balance for a little bit, and then things started to take a nosedive. So it was a short-lived balance period. I feel like in this tower there is a bit of financial hardship. There is some strife, maybe job loss. I feel as though, maybe it's not necessarily relationship, but, a lot of relationships are breaking up because there's so much stress on our families and our friends and our children about, what's the state of the world is currently, economically, financially, and within our own families. So we will clarify all of these as well, and we will get some more answers for you. In the future, though, I see things as being leveled out a little bit. So I feel like your business starts to get better. This shows you as being single and abundant. So you could definitely be someone who is single. This is the card of someone who's single and abundant, and then someone who's doing really well in their business. But then it looks like, again, there is a bit of imbalance as we go into the future, as we get closer to the holiday season, October, November, December. And I feel as though things get a little bit rocky again. You become unbalanced in terms of your emotions. You become not necessarily as grounded as usual, Taurus. When the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, she's not necessarily feeling as charitable as usual. She's kind of within herself. She goes sort of within to try and take care of herself first. And this is something that I really believe in. You know, you can go ahead and you can help others, but you need to make sure that if you are thirsty, you drink first and then have others drink from your cup. If you're not in balance, then everyone around you cannot be in balance. So I feel like she's not feeling very charitable. She's keeping to herself. She's not really very, you know, this is the multitasking queen. So she's feeling run down, I guess. She's feeling like that she does need some of this. She needs to start taking care of herself, because when you are the person who is helping everyone all the time, you are someone who can get really exhausted really quickly. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is in the reverse as well. Seven of Pentacles is about sowing the seeds of intention and then harvesting those intentions. I feel as though this to me tells me that there is maybe a little bit of hope that is lost at this point, that you're going into a troubling time where you can't really make clear decisions, where you're not really thinking with clarity. I feel like finances could be a little bit rocky, and that you are here still trying to take care of yourself and hoping for the best here. Now, as I read it this way, I feel like the High Priestess is here and the Empress is here to look over onto you, to help you have a better outlook, to have you be someone who can trust your neighbor. I feel like the Empress and the High Priestess are encouraging you to connect to Spirit, so this can help you get through any tough times that you have. You know, manifestation is a really wonderful tool. It is. It doesn't mean you're going to get everything you ask for, but it does mean that you will be able to see things a little clearer. Manifestation really does help you by pointing you in the direction that you would like to go, and sort of shoving you in that direction. If you can convince yourself in the mind of what you want to do, thoughts become things. And so you will then be someone who becomes very mentally strong. And that is exactly what Taurus is known for, being mentally strong. So when the devil does come up next to the High Priestess, you are wary of the devil, you feel the fear, but you walk through it anyway. And you say to the devil, you know what, you can try your best, but I'm going to do what I can to stay in balance. I'm going to do what I can to love myself, to take care of myself, and make sure that the people around me have as much love as possible. But first, I have to go into me. I have to make sure that I am well. I have to make sure that I can take the things that are thrown at me, that I can grab them, put them down, and then help others with them too. And I think that's why the overall energy here is all about making sure that you are getting enough water, that you're eating, that you're drinking, that you're, you know, being mentally well whilst these things are going on around you. The chaos is going on around you. The Six of Swords wanting to drag you, you know, wanting to drag you maybe away from where you are to another place where you can rest. Maybe you're going to go back to that place, but I feel like the Six of Swords is more of a mental, it's up in the mind. So you really need to stop thinking and overthinking. I know that's easy to say, but there's a tower coming and you know that. And most of the Tauruses that I know are highly intuitive. So you might even feel this tower coming. And so that's why you're trying to get mentally and physically ready to be able to fight this tower, to be able to turn these cards upright so you can get back into the swing of things. I think that you have a lot of really good help here, and that this tower, I feel, ends up being for your good rather than your bad. Once the tower comes, this is going to really shake you down, and you're going to feel as though you're not going to be able to get your footing again, but you will, Taurus, because Taurus does that. We always get our footing. You know, we may get down on ourselves. We may get sad with ourselves. We may get upset. We may even throw a tantrum or two. But eventually what happens? We get back on our feet at the front of the line and say, you know what? I'm going to stare you down and I will not move until I have won and I have got my balance back, because that's what we do as Tauruses. All right, let's get into some clarification so we can get a little bit more information for you, Taurus. And we have the High Priestess here. Can you please tell us why the High Priestess is here? The High Priestess is here to tell you that all of this stuff that's going on in the current energy with the devil trying to get your footing in the tower, this is all very temporary, because the High Priestess is letting you know that the Ten of Cups is coming. So this is, you know, about a couple months in the past. The Ten of Cups is coming, and you can look forward to, you can manifest, you can meditate about this new start, this Ten of Cups start here. So the High Priestess is, the secret the High Priestess is holding is that, yes, you do have to go through this labyrinth of moving around and moving your thoughts around, trying not to be scared of what's going on in society today, trying to keep your mind creative and moving in order to keep your business going or keep being able to go to work. It's just, you know, a temporary thing. I don't believe that it is something that is permanent. Why else do we have the High Priestess here? And what secrets is she keeping here? Well, the secrets that she's keeping is that you're stronger than you think you are, Taurus. Whether you have fire in your chart or not, because this is the, you know, the card of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I also have Sagittarius in my chart, which is my rising or my ascendant sign. But, you know, you are stronger than you think you are. You're far more self-confident than you think you are. And that is why you are going to have this Ten of Pentacles. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. People are going to be pulling you in different directions. You're going to feel some pain. This is Wands. People are going to take actions against you. And it might not even be direct actions, you guys. It might even be things that you end up falling into as a victim. And what I mean by that is whatever's going on with your economy right now because of, you know, bad decisions that are being made all over the world by a bunch of leaders who are not making great decisions. And I'm not talking about one, I'm talking about lots of them, most of them, that, you know, you could be pulled in all different directions here and feel the sadness and the heartache and the pain of that. But the High Priestess is here to tell you that it is all temporary because it's skewed. We're in the dark at this time. What we're seeing is actually a temporary thing, and it is going to come forward and out of the darkness, and we are going to prevail. So yes, things aren't as they appear currently. It's kind of like that mirror on the side of your car, right? That vehicles are closer than they appear. So I feel like things are being veiled by darkness right now. And I feel like we're going to be coming out of the darkness in, you know, a few months, and we'll get things back on track again. I know it's hard right now and it's scary. And I think this is the scariness in society right now. I think that the devil is making us all feel like we're not enough, making us feel like we are all puppets, that we have to do whatever our leaders tell us that we have to do. It's a really hard time. So why is the devil here, please? Why do we have the devil here? The devil, please. Clarify the devil. Too many cards, but we did get one. The devil's being clarified by the Tower. So the Tower is that the devil is casting so much fear that it could, in fact, well, it will in fact change how we live our lives forever, right? We have to learn how to coexist with a pandemic that is here, and we have to learn how to coexist with each other and help each other along. You know what? I'm just going to take a look at this tower here. I've got two towers here, Taurus. So the first tower we've got is the mice. The mice are all about pestilence, disease. You may fall sick. I'm not saying anything that you're going to get sick with pandemic flu, but what I am saying is that this tower is going to make you feel ill. So you're not only going to feel scared and not enough, but you're going to feel helpless, like you can't do anything. And that's what that tower is about. Anything else for the tower, please? The moon, fear, right? So sickness, fear, but the truth is there is a mountain to go over, but we can push our way through, right? We're going to have to get over the hump in order to be able to be happy again, in order for us to be able to live happy again, or learn how to be at least coexisting with everything that's going on in the world. Can I just have one more card, please, for the devil? There we go. We will have a new start after this. You know, it feels bad right now. It feels bad. It seems like it's never going away. And so we are trying to go away in our minds, right? We're trying to keep ourselves occupied with whatever we can, trying to maybe not watch the news as much, you know, trying to do things for other people. It's bringing communities together. We're trying to keep temperance, right? We're trying to keep our wits about us while all of this is going on. Just taking these cards that flipped here. And we will fight to any extent in order to get ourselves back in order. In order for, can I say order enough? For us to be able to get ourselves back in order, we will fight to the finish. We will be the last person standing, and we are fighting in our minds for this temperance, for this balance here. The Fool in reverse tells me that things are just upside down right now, that we don't know if there's a new start coming. We're unsure about everything that's going on in the world. And this tells me that we're not exactly sure if there's going to be a new time coming when we're not scared about everything that's going on. I think we're hopeful. Why is the Fool here, please? Why is the Fool here, please? Oops. Jeez, these cards are too small to shuffle. Why is the Fool here, please? Fool? I got one there. The Fool is here because of the lady. So it could be someone you know who is having a really hard time. Then we have a gentleman. It could be a couple, actually. It could be you and your spouse, or it could be someone else in the past that you know who has had maybe a child, or they just had this relationship start that's having a hard time. We have another gentleman here. It could be because of a third-party connection. So this could be you. This could be someone that you know. I believe that the card that's underneath here, we started with the Six of Swords, that you are just trying to get yourself away from the bad thoughts. And I think that's a really good place to start. The Empress. Empress is here because of the Knight of Wands. So the Empress is saying that you can still be passionate about things. You can still be passionate about things that are creative. You can still be passionate about meditating, about manifesting. Keep manifesting. Please don't stop. Don't stop your wishes, hopes, and dreams. Don't stop manifesting. You can still be passionate about some things, anything really. And this is how we're going to collectively get out of our little ruts that have been created for us here. Not ruts that we've created, but ruts that have been created for us. Then we have the Chariot. So that tells me in the current energy that things are going to get better quicker than we think. And Ten of Pentacles, we will go back to being abundant. So we have the Ten of Pentacles show up here. That was the secret that the High Priestess was keeping, right? The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups was the first thing that we pulled here. So what we don't know is that there is a time coming where things are going to get back to normal, and we're going to be able to live our normal lives, and maybe then some. Ten of Pentacles here tells me that money gets better. Also, that abundance is good. So yeah, so the High Priestess wasn't you know, telling the truth here. We have the Justice card that is clarified by the Empress. And I believe that the only way that you're going to get any sort of balance is if you continue to speak to spirit. You continue to be connected. Now, the Empress is someone who has all of the knowledge of all of the queens. So she is also the mother of the deck. So if you are a mother, if you are someone who is in a queen status, then just remember it's going to be a temporary thing, that you're going to be out of balance before you get back into balance again. What else do we have here for this card here, which is the Justice card? It's going to be a balancing act for sure. You're going to be struggling to keep your balance. We all are at this time. But if you work really hard, things are going to come back to normal. Why is the Tower here, please? What tower are we going through? What is the subject matter of the Tower, please? What is the subject matter of the Tower? Subject matter of the Tower is closing a chapter. So you maybe you've lost your job and now you have to reinvent yourself. The world is closing the chapter because you don't need any of this anymore. Any of this strife, negativity, things that are going wrong. You don't need any of that. That has already taught you this karmic lesson. Being the last card in the Major Arcana series, the universe is telling you, yeah, this Tower is here and it's going to annoy you, but you have the ability to shut it down because you already know how to deal with the Tower, Taurus. It happened up here already. It happened in the past a couple of months ago. So you're getting sort of, to know how to deal with these Towers and be able to shut them down before they get out of hand. What else do we have for the Tower, please? Yeah, you're going to have success here. The Six of Wands is all about coming back, not only from the fight, but also coming back from the war and having won with success, and people admiring you for all of the things that you go through. Taurus, you have been thrown, all of this stuff has been thrown at you to build you stronger. So you can come back as a warrior from all of that and teach other people. You are a teacher, and you are someone who is going to either fall in love or your relationship is going to become stronger because of this, because of this Tower. So what I feel is the Tower is here because you're closing a chapter on someone that you felt that you may have loved. I feel like you wanted to do this, that the Six of Wands being the card of success, you really wanted to close the chapter on someone who could be a water sign, could be someone who is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. You close the door on that person. Maybe they were toxic. Maybe you couldn't deal with them anymore, but you are closing the door on some sort of a love relationship or friendship that was getting far too toxic for you. The Nine of Pentacles here is clarified with the Ace of Swords. So we have you perhaps opening up a business, getting back to work, starting to make your pentacles again. We're at the Nine of Pentacles here, and there has to be a good hard conversation about that. Some clarity, some understanding. Are you starting a business? What does it take to do that? There's a lot of people who have been reinventing themselves because they had to. They had to because they lost their jobs. But if you are someone who's in business, it's time to reinvent yourself in terms of, maybe it's time to pivot how you market yourself. Maybe it's time to pivot about how serious you are about your business. But there is going to be conversation had and some clarity that you're going to gain by pivoting, I believe, in the marketplace here. And why do we have the 9 here? Yeah, you're going to have some stability here. So it could be stability in love, of course, but I do believe we're speaking more about your life stability rather than a relationship stability. I believe that you start to see 1111. I believe you start to get signs and symbols that things are going to be okay. Whenever you look at the clock, no matter what time it is, what is the succession of numbers? Google that. Find out what angel is watching over you and what you need to know about that number. Even if you're, I see certain numbers throughout the day. For me, it's 1111, 111, 222, 444. I'm also seeing 537 a lot. And so I Google all of those numbers and they tell me what is coming up, who is watching over me, is someone trying to connect with me, and why. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please? Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse because she's waiting for an opportunity for someone to come forward, perhaps, and offer some help, I think. Tauruses will usually suffer in silence. They will, because they don't want to be a burden to anyone else. And I'm basing that on the sun sign. But it could be also in your rising or your moon sign. If you take information in from the world as a Taurus, there could be things going on which are putting you in the reverse, which are causing you to be upset about something. But I feel like there is somebody you know who may be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or an opportunity that's coming for you that you don't quite see yet because you're in this self-help stage right now. So I do believe that coming forward for you is an opportunity that you are going to take. I feel like it is something that you've always wanted to do, your wishes and hopes. Please don't give up your hope, Taurus. Please know that things are going to get better. We are in a temporary stasis right now, and we feel really stuck with the Eight of Swords, but things are going to get better. Yeah, you will be able to drop all of your pain at the door, all of your mental anguish, all of that stuff you've been thinking and overthinking. You are going to be able to drop that at some point going into the last part of the year. And when you have that opportunity, please do that. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here? Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse. Why? Whew. Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse because of judgment. You are going to have to make a big decision based on something that is going to change how you live your life. Judgment is about someone coming from the past. It can be about reconciliation, absolutely. It can be really a reckoning within you that it is time for you to stop looking at life as the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and know that the universe is working for you and not against you. It may feel like you're in stuck energy right now and that it's stagnant, but I do believe that it's coming forward. I have hope. I have hope that something is coming forward that is going to cause you to make a big decision that will affect the way you live your life. Or it could very well be a reconciliation of something. It could be the ex. It could be someone you used to be married to. It could be someone, maybe you just said to yourself, you know what, I'm never getting married again. I'm never doing that thing again, ever, ever, ever. And then you meet somebody who is kind and loving and wonderful. This could also be that you find a new job, because this is, the Hierophant is about corporations. So it could be that you find a new job as well. You could reconcile with an old employer, depending on who you are and how this is resonating with you. You're feeling in stagnant energy. You make the decision to maybe go back to the job that you had. And that's when things start to get a little more stable. Is there anything else for the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're at the beginning of learning how to love yourself again, I believe. So the Page of Cups, I think you're at the beginning of, I think we kind of get mad at ourselves for not doing better, for not being bigger, better, faster, stronger. I really feel as though a lot of people are going through that right now because of everything that's going on. And I'm here to tell you that it is a temporary thing. We know that. It's in the cards here. You know, feeling bad about everything and yourself and all of that, it is very temporary. It will come back to you. It will come back to you with happiness and you loving yourself again, because I see you starting here. I see you taking steps toward that. Is there any other messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, please? The week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the door to Spirit. What it takes is for you to get better connected with Spirit, continue to manifest, continue allowing that love into your life. And 3 and 2 is 5, which tells me there's quick change coming. That's what the High Priestess told us, right? There is quick change coming. In terms of love, it could very well be love with you and another someone else, a spouse, a significant other. It could be love between you and your children. I think it's a significant other. Yeah, we have the door to romance. So, so if you are someone who is single, you can be looking forward to maybe around Christmas meeting someone that you have been manifesting for quite some time. One more card, please. Took too. Yeah, you will have victory. Things are getting better. Things will get better as long as you continue to keep connected to spirit. I can't write this myself, I'm just saying. So that is all I have for you today, Taurus. Please look down below in the description. There are some things that have changed. So you are now on a schedule for Wednesday. You will have your reading each Wednesday, so this reading will be for the week ahead. All right, I'm going to go. Please make sure that you read what's down below. Leave me some comments and let me know if this is your reading or not, if this sounds like something that resonates with you. I'd love to know. Don't forget, I am offering still private readings, Elsie@10ofcupstarot.ca. Anything else you need to know is down below. All right, going to go. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.